Cosmic, Strictly Skills Cap, Mr. Soundtrack to the Streets, T.I. in the building, Meek Mills, Mr. Philadelphia in the building, my man Jalo Beats in the building. Tip.
What's up?
Now, we ain't got the particulars out the way. We talked about you and what you have and what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know, now I'm gonna keep it real with you. You know, it's been what, a year, maybe 2 years.
Since when?
It's been a minute. You made the announcement. Wait, you made the announcement about Meek Mills coming to Grand Hustle.
Sure.
Now everybody's like, yo, you know, is it an album coming? What's going on? Because Meek's putting in the work. Like, I'm gonna tell you, Meek runs the Tri-State here. Like, runs it. And me and you've had conversations about that.
Absolutely.
He runs the Tri-State. Like, they want to know what's going on. Like, are we going to see T.I. possibly at Powerhouse? Because, you know, he was at Powerhouse. Anyway, wait. I'm just saying.
He always goes.
That was always in. Like, I'm just saying. I'm just saying a couple of years ago.
But if that was the plan, would I share it with you now?
No, I'm just saying.
I'm just asking you.
A couple of years ago.
Yeah.
You know, Meek was supposed to come out on stage with you.
Sure.
And, you know, for a little bit of difficulties, you know, he was on a summer vacation. He couldn't come.
Hey, man, that...
You know, can we finish that script? Is that going to possibly happen?
Hey, man, you know, you never know.
Because I don't know what you know. If it don't happen on that stage this year, it's going to be a problem.
One thing about it and 10 things for sure, man. When you dealing with a man that run the town, man, anything possible.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If Jay-Z can bring Michael Jackson to Summer Jam in New York, you know, who knows what...
Meek, what's up, baby? Why you so quiet, man?
Listen, Kev, I'm roasted. Like Tim said it, anything can happen. As long as the timing right and everything is good, anything can go down. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not, you know, one thing we don't do, man, you know what I'm saying? We don't speak on the quiet before the storm.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So I'm kind of snitching right now. So you trying to say
I ain't said nothing, champ. That one thing about it, I ain't said nothing.
So, T.I., I just, you know, I'm in the booth. I just heard you, you know, I've been teasing the streets about the Rose Red remix.
Yeah.
And I just heard, you know, your official 16. And it
wasn't quite a 16.
Oh, well, I mean, it sounded like a 16, though. It sounded like a 16. I mean, you know, I didn't go to college or anything. I'm not a college grad. I think it was 12. And then, you know, you take away a couple of, you know, lines. Whatever. Anyway, it sounded like a 16. But anyway, it was very impressive. Very impressive. And
I appreciate that.
I know there's going to be some other folks on there. You know, I've been teasing the streets with Ross first. I mean, Meek, like... Who's next up the bat? Who else is going to jump on this?
Oh, no, we need to go to New York with it. There ain't no telling where we're going to go with it, though. You know what I'm saying? Ross killed it. Tip murdered it. So, you know what I'm saying? We got to go take it to some niggas that's going to kill it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, one thing that I've learned, man, you don't never, ever let the cat out the bag for it's time to scratch.
So I'm dry snitching. I'm saying I'm dry snitching. That's, ladies and gentlemen, T.I. saying that Cosmic Kev is dry snitching.
I ain't saying
that's what you're saying.
Nah.
Okay. I'm just, you know.
You know, I learned that, man. I learned that on the Jay-Z and Friends tour, man. Jay told me, man, whoever you ever bringing that, you don't never tease, let them know nothing. You just bring them out. You know what I'm saying?
And that's how that happened?
Element of surprise is everything, champ. You know?
Well, let me just say this. What is the future of Meek Mills and Grand Hustle? I'm going to let y'all, because this is about y'all. This is not even about me.
Hey, man.
What's the future?
Great.
Hey, man, for real right now, like I told you before, man, when you got an artist that is as significant to his town as Meek is to Philly, you got to do the foundation. Then you got to build on top of that. You got to build the parking structures. Then you got to build a lobby. Then you got to build a mezzanine. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep building on top of that. I feel like right now, as you said before, Meek got the tri-state on lock.
Oh,
we got to spread out from there.
Now it's about America.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, man, as soon as we get that appeal in St. Louis, Chicago, Houston, Atlanta, Miami, and Delaware, and New York, and Boston, and but wait a minute. But you see how many more I said that you didn't make that mention to? All right, cool. Well, you know, my job bills to add to what he already got. He came to me with 3. So now I got to give him 33. You dig what I'm saying? Right. So once that job has been completed, then you know what I'm saying, we're gonna push the button, we're gonna mash the gas.
Okay, so that means if he's already, you know, he's already cooking it up.
Absolutely. Ready. Man, come on, man. Okay. Ain't nobody worried but you.
Hey, you know what I mean? Because I've been doing this for a minute.
I know.
I've been doing this for. I'm not talking about my crew. I'm just talking about for Meek. Like I've been holding them down for a minute. You know, and it's about time. Because I'm be honest with you, man. It just seems like Philadelphia kind of like isolated from the hip hop thing right now. It feels that way.
But it's just a different day and age right now. It ain't just Philly. It's just. For real, it's sort of like real, true blue, hip hop, hood rappers are isolated right now. You know what I'm saying? It's harder for people like us to break through and do what we do because most of the records that's really making their way to the mainstream are like
some crazy shit. Just say crazy shit.
I mean,
sometimes
let's just say they mainstream.
He's on radio and he said crazy ass. He's relaxed. Meek Mill. He's definitely relaxed, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's just say they just way mainstream, and I salute that, you know, and I appreciate that. It's a place for that. Yeah, absolutely. If it get the registers ringing, then you know it's a place for it in business. But it's much more difficult for us. That's why, you know, I get around DJs, you know what I'm saying? I get around DJs and I get around people in the radio. You know what I'm saying? We did that, got your back and everything, but we really want to hear. We want to hear some T.I., some trap music. And I'm like, okay, well, you know, I'm back, and that did its thing. Okay, well then I gave you Yeah, You Know, the Takers record.
You got the Hear Me joint.
And then I came back with You Hear Me. But ain't none of them spinning as much as Got Your Back. So you saying you want trap music, but you ain't spinning the trap music. But then, you know what I'm saying, when a cat, like I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with you, like with Bob, with B.O.B., he dropped Haters. They gave it some love, you know, and you know, it did what it did, and then he dropped Bet I Bust. But that Nothing on You,
for the ladies,
that Airplanes, that Magic, man, that's jumping out the gym.
Yeah, that's what's making the money.
So you got to support whatever it is that you like. You show that you like it with your support. You got to support your local trap music provider, or else
that would be me.
Or else, you can't blame the guy who can do both for doing what he know gonna get the guap, because that's what it's all about at the end of the day.
Preach on, brother. Preach on.
So you know what I'm saying?
Preach on, brother.
So we just got to find a way to bridge this gap, man. You know what else, man? We're going to find, you know, we're going to get some real mainstream female late night in the club, strip club anthems, you know what I'm saying, for Meek Mill to go on, and we're going to do what we do. We're gonna get this money, though, champ. The bankroll will fold, champ.
He said
by any means.
He says by any means.
Hello.